Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy DJ Pleazy, and we live on the Two Tortillas making quesadillas for your abuelitas. And big shout out to my brother, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man.
You good?
Hell yeah, man.
You ready to go?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, bro, he's ready to go. Are you sure?
I don't know, man. I'm getting nervous.
Is it going down like the Titanic?
Who knows?
Hey, let's go. Vámonos. Well, wait, what was your tag again, bro? Let me put it on there real quick.
It's the
Struggles?
The Struggle Adventures.
I like the fucking name, bro.
Yeah.
The name was one of the reasons why I said, like, fuck it, let's go. Because, like, bro, I'm always rooting for the underdog. I'm always rooting for the underdog, bro. I'm always rooting for that. Shit, I don't know how to do it. I don't know, and I ain't got the money, and I didn't get... That's the one, bro. So let's go.
And guess what? We're actually live.
Oh, shit. Your boy DJ motherfucking Pleazy, bro. Vámonos. Hey, dog. Let's get it down.
Yeah. And welcome to the fucking show.
It is right now. It's going down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. Damn, bro. I got to get my fucking Azteca. Hold on. Wait a minute. Big shout out to my brother, Azteca Cerveza Original. Hey, big shout out to my boy, Javier the X-Man, man. Magic 92.5's own. If you ever listen to Magic 92.5, my boy, Javier the X-Man. All right. So, look. I don't regularly do this, but this is my brother right here. He's got the beer. And Azteca, that shit is delicious.
Let me ask you this. Where'd you pick that up?
All right, cool. So, obviously, the interview tonight is in Barrio Logan. And, you know, I did my little homework before we got it on with the interview. And I was like, look, so if I'm going to do an interview in Barrio Logan, I got to make sure that, you know, we're in Barrio Logan. Like, a lot of people don't know about this, but this is like the Mecca. This is the center of the of us Chicanos, you know, Mexican Americans / Mexicans. So I was like, you know what? Before we get it in, I'm gonna see what's going on. Now I was walking down the street and seeing, okay, let me get some food, let me get some refreshments, a.k.a. you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I was walking and, like, you know, big shout out to Salud. Okay. Salud is fire, bro. Like, Salud is like, hands down, bro. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I'm going to say it like this. Salud's got that fire tacos, bro.
You fucking telling me night after drinking?
And you know what? They don't open that late, but, you know, it's good, bro. Yeah. My favorite in Salud tacos, bro, Salud, is the barrio taco, bro. Like, it reminds me of my grandma's cooking, bro, with the nopales, with the beans and
It hits a little home for you.
Yeah, bro. Like, it literally does, bro. So, like, so I was over there. I was walking. I'm like, you know what? I got to get ready for this interview. And then I was walking, bro. And then I was like, oh, they close. And then I saw the other restaurant across the street, and they closed. And I was like, all right, it's Monday. You know, it's Monday, so
we got the little holiday on. I mean,
the President's Day. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, the numbers ain't there, so they close. Anyways, I was walking by, and then I saw the 9-5, the Shades store. And so, you know, they were open, and then they had I don't know what it's called, but it's a skateboard shop next door. And you know, I'm like, what's going on? And they were like, oh, pretty much everybody's closed, whatever, blah blah blah. So I just kept walking, bro. I just kept moving and grooving. And I was like, okay, I'm about to do this interview. What it is, like, I gotta be like Barrio Logan. So, like, I pulled up to this this restaurant called Barrio Dog. Bro, have you heard about it?
Hell yeah, man. Best hot dogs in town.
Bro, I had no idea, bro. I pull up, bro, and they talking about the smoky dog. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, like, all right, cool. Like, I see the big logo. I see the big this, big that. Like, what is this all about? And they were like, okay, cool. I need you to get the barrio and not the barrio, the smoky. Mm-hmm. Right? So I'm like, okay, cool. What is this about? Pretty much, bro, if you love barbecue and a hot dog all in one, that's what you do. You know, they hit me with a quick 10 on that one, but I'm like, okay, so if it is 10, like, let's see what it is. Like, let's go. And so bro, I love the fucking the smoky, bro. Let's go.
It hits you hard, right?
Yeah, bro. So yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. So then I was walking by, and then the barrio dog, they were telling me about this beer, bro. First time that I've heard about it, bro. This is the Exteca, bro. Big shout out to my boy Javier the X Man. This is crazy, bro. You guys listen to Magic 92.5?
Yeah.
The oldies, they got everything, bro. But this is delicious. All I gotta say is thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right, and let me ask you this: the DJ of San Diego, what is your name for everybody else to know who you are?
The DJ company of San Diego is how can I say it, man? Like, I guess we gotta start at the beginning.
Well, yeah. Like, formally introduce your name. What's your name?
So my name is Albert. Let's just put the R right there for the last name, Albert Roman. And I've been DJing for about 20 years now. Okay. 20 years, and pretty much in the beginning, it was the DJ. My DJ name is DJ Pleazy. A lot of people ask themselves, why DJ Pleazy? Well, DJ Pleazy is I could please the crowd with the records I play. So back in the days, I was actually I had long hair.
Oh wow.
Okay, bro, I'm about to blow your wig off, bro. Literally, I'm about to blow it off. So I had long hair, and I had the dreads. Oh. But my bad. Hold on, let me bring it back. I had the cornrows. You know the brothers.
Yeah.
You know with the rolls and the beads. You remember the beads?
Yeah.
So I was in high school, and I had the cornrows, and I had the beads, and pretty much I wasn't really like thinking about all that. I was just being me. Mm-hmm. This Mexican kid in high school. I got the dreads, I got the beads, and it was flashy. It was fresh.
Because you're different. I mean, you're different for sure. You stick out.
Bro, I remember when I don't know how to say it, but I'll say it like this, like, my people were like, nah, bro, I don't know about that. But I'm like, bro, like, this is me, though. Like, I'm hip-hop. I'm a DJ. This is the flavor. You can't tell me what to do and how to do it. And like, obviously, the world had their own situation, but I had my own situation in high school. Mm-hmm. So in high school, that's who I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the dreads. I'm sorry, not the dreads. I keep messing that up. I had the beats, the dreadlocks. Bro, I remember in high school, I used to go to this Ethiopian girl. Mm-hmm. She was like, look, what do you want? I'm like, look, I want the beats. I want everything. I want the, everything. And she was like, okay, cool. It's going to be like this. And I'm like, okay, cool. So then I did it. And bro, like, hands down, if you ever trying to get your hair braided, you got to go to the Ethiopian girls, bro. They got your back like a backpack.
Is that I was going to ask you, does it hurt?
It sure does, bro. It does, bro. It hurts.
So what made you want to grow your hair out that long? I mean, us being Latinos, that's I know typical
men,
our typical
men
culture. You get me? It's our men. It's like it's kind of frowned upon. I mean, having long hair, and if they do have long hair, it's like straight long back. We're talking about Jesus Christ style.
Right. So basically, like, when I was doing that, I was like, you know what? I'm just trying to do something different, bro. Like ever since I can remember, I didn't go with what society told me to do. Yeah. I've been a little bit weird, bro. Like when I see society move this way, I move the other way. Mm-hmm. I've always been that way. I don't know why, but I can't do it that way. Like, obviously later on down the road, we'll get into like investments, crypto, and like NFTs. Yeah. But like when I see that flow, I get it. But I just go my way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I saw the energy going that way, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do my thing and just go from there.
Okay. And so you're already DJing by high school, right? Or when did you fall into this, like, whole love of DJing?
Man, I got a story to tell people, man. Big shout out once again to my brother, Exteca. Big shout out to my brother, man. I love him, man. Javier, the X-Man, like Magic 92.5. Let me take a quick drink real quick.
Salute.
And basically, bro, I'm gonna tell you the story, man. So in the beginning, when I was I got 20 years on my belt DJing, but in the beginning, I was just a bedroom DJ. I wasn't like, oh my God, the club, the bars, the quinceañeras, the weddings. I was none of that. I was actually just a bedroom DJ. I was minding my own business, finger banging the turntables. Girls like that a lot. I was finger banging the turntable. I was just doing my thing in my bedroom, right? Doing my thing. And my mom, obviously, I was 14, 15 years old. And my mom used to tell all her girlfriends, sus amigas, oh, my son is a DJ. He's a DJ here. He's a DJ. Like, how moms do it.
Yeah, hyping you up, number one fan.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I guess I'm a DJ, whatever. But I don't know where, bro. Like, I don't know where. I was just minding my own business, being my own DJ. And then my mom was telling everybody. And I remember this one time, bro. I was in my bedroom, minding my own business, actually DJing. I was literally DJing, practicing, mixing and DJing. And one of my mom's best friends pulls up, and they're in the living room, and they're chismeando, and they're talking, and that's what women, señoras, that's what they do. Oh, mi hijo es DJ, blah 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 blah. And she was like, "Oh, my daughter's birthday's coming up."
So was this your first event?
Pretty much, bro. This is the story, bro. So my mom, she told me the story, so that's why I'm sharing it. And she was like, okay, so my son is a DJ, and she was like, well, my daughter's birthday is coming up, the quinceañera. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, okay, well, why don't you ask him? He's in the bedroom right now.
on the spot.
I was practicing. And then she pulls up, she knocks on the door. Hey, pull up. I open the door and I'm like, sí, buenas tardes. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, my daughter's quinceañera is coming up next. You think a DJ, like, super simple, like it's not gonna be like a quinceañera, like the whole flowers and the whole shebang. It's just a big party.
She's not trying to scare you away.
Right. She was trying to get a discount. It's not big. It's just, a little birthday party. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I'm like, oh, bro, I immediately shut her down. I was like, oh, no. I'm not like a wedding DJ, quinceañera DJ. I'm not that. I'm just a bedroom DJ. Like, I'm just DJing right here. Like, I'm doing my thing. And she was like, oh, come on, mijo. And can you just DJ for me? It's my daughter's birthday. It's just like 2 or 3 hours. It's just a big party. And I was like, okay. So what's going on? And she was like, you just got to DJ for a couple hours, 2-3 hours, and then just bring a couple lights. She narrowed it down to like, it wasn't that of a big deal, but it kind of was. Yeah. Like, so it was. And so I just, I said, you know what? I don't do this because I'm a bedroom DJ. Like, I'm just in my bedroom DJing. Mm-hmm. Bro, I got to a point where like I was DJing for 2 or 3 years in my bedroom, and I earned my skills.
So, like, not to sidetrack off your story, a bedroom DJ is just you practicing with your headphones on the computer and hearing what you're producing, right? You're not really playing for anybody. This is back then. What year is this?
We're talking about 2001, 2003, so 2005.
This is like more or less like MySpace, Facebook, like Facebook barely popping out even, and so live wasn't even a big thing, right? We're talking about LimeWire, if anything, or what's the other?
This was raw, bro. Yeah, I was just DJing. I wasn't even really DJing for any like platform. I was just DJing. Like, I was earning my skills. I was earning my stripes.
Okay.
And so like so when the lady came through in my bedroom and she's like, hey, I need you to DJ, blah blah blah. I was like, no, señora, no. Can you imagine a 14, 15-year-old teenage boy? Like, bro, I'm not ready for 2, 3, 4, 500 quinceañera people.
Well, yeah, it's fucking scary. You're just hearing it right now. Like, I get it. I mean,
like, I was freaking out, and she was like, oh, it's not gonna be like that. It's just gonna be a big birthday. She was like, it's just gonna be a big birthday party in the backyard, and we're gonna be having about 80 to 100 people. So I'm like, okay, so like we don't have to do like the program, because if you're Latino right now listening to this podcast, I know you know what I'm talking about. right? If you are doing a quinceañera, there's a program involved. There's the muñeca and the surprise and the dance with the dad and the mom, and there's a program involved. Like, you got to make announcements, and
there's pretty much a structure step that you go follow through. A, B, C to Z.
Exactly, bro. So like if you're not there, like, physically, mentally, spiritually, I'll say spiritually, like, you can't really do that job, bro. Like I know DJs that are like just barely coming up, and that you ain't ready for that, bro. Like, you have, like, if you're ready to be in front of like 2, 3, 4, 500 people at a big ass ballroom in front and making announcements, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the quinceañera. You know what I mean? Like you ain't ready, bro. Like, it's a psychological thing. So like obviously a lot of DJs, bro, I know a lot of DJs that can DJ as far as technically, like with the scratch.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of DJs that are like low-key and respectfully can smoke me out, no problem. After 20 years on this DJ thing, they could smoke me, no problem. But when I give them a microphone, choke.
Yeah. Well, that just comes into public fear, man. That's just the biggest thing. But going back, right? We're going back to you taking on this first event, right? What gave you that, like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and let's see what it is. Was it your mom telling you, Mijo, don't be like that, take that chance? Okay,
cool. So look, going back to that story, bro, like, I remember when the lady knocked on my door, and she was like, oh, the quinceañera is my daughter's quinceañera. It's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, man, I shut her down. I shut the first customer. I shut her down, the first client. Yeah. I shut her down. I'm like, look, ma'am. I even told her, like, no, I go DJ, quinceañeras, me bedroom DJ, blah, blah, blah. I was doing my thing. You know, I was young. So I did at Spanglish, you know, big shout out to Barrio Logan, man. I did my thing, you know, that's because I didn't really know how to tell her that. But, and she was like, no, please, like, I don't have a DJ and we're less than 2 weeks away. So you have to do it. Your mom told me you the man. And I'm like, I'm not the man, but, and then I told her this. I was like, look, I can't do it. I'm sorry, bro. I shut her down completely. And bro, I want everybody to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because this may or may not change the rest of your life, bro. So I'm about to tell you this. When the lady asked me to DJ for her, I told her this: I can't do it, man. I'm not a wedding. I'm not a quinceañera DJ. I'm not that. And then she said, she pulled out a $100 bill. She pulled it out and she said, hey, check. She literally, bro, she pulled it out, the $100 bill, and she said, hey, all you got to do is DJ for a couple hours and I'll give you $100. And then I said, okay, let's do it. And I never, even till this day, bro, like I make good money, bro. Like a wedding or a quinceañera, I'm easily making $1,500, $2,500 a wedding or a quinceañera. Yeah. That's $2,000, $3,000 ballpark, depending on how you want your wedding or your quinceañera. Like,
it's based on services.
Yeah, based on services, right? 2 to 3K, maybe more. I've made 5K a wedding or a quinceañera, so it depends how you want to do it. But when she pulled out the $100 bill, it was not this. Even now, and I'll say this publicly, it's not the money. I literally did something that I loved. And I got paid for it. So when I was 14, 15 years old, in that bedroom, and that lady came to me and she said, you know what? Can you just do it for me? And I was like, no. And I shut her down, and she pushed the envelope. I said, you know what? I'll do it. And she was like, I'll pay you $100. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. This was like 20 years ago.
So $100 is a big change.
So when I was like 13, 14 years ago, that's a lot of money. Yeah. You know, like $100 when I was like 13, like in 20 years ago, that was a lot of money, bro.
$100 was probably like $300 at most, right?
I would say it's like 5 or 6 right now as a teenager. So I was like, okay, cool. But I, like, once again, and I'll say it again because I have to repeat, it wasn't about the money. I was like, wait, I am able to make money from something that I love to do. And right there,
The light bulb switched.
The light bulb switched in my head. Okay, cool. So wait, you mean to tell me that I could do what I love and get paid for it? And when that happened, brother, I was like, oh my God. Okay, cool. And I did the gig.
Yeah.
Obviously, I did the gig. Obviously, we have to focus on that. I did the quinceañera. It was a backyard party. It wasn't like a huge, the ballroom and the lights.
We're talking about like a home backyard, big backyard, just family tables, brincolin and all that.
Yeah. So they had the whole shebang, and then I did it, and I was like, well, cool. And so like, what I can share with the people that are watching this podcast right now is, whatever business that you're doing, I'm gonna tell, bro, like I'm about to drop it. Okay, cool. Whatever business that you're doing, podcast, DJing, brincolines, you got the hot dog stand, whatever your hustle is, like don't spend the money that you're making in the beginning, because for the first, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. For the first 4 or 5 years, literally. People don't believe it, but I know I did it. For the first 4 or 5 years of weddings and quinceañeras and birthday parties and all what I did, I never spent a penny of it, bro. I never did. Not once, bro. I pulled all that money and I reinvested.
See,
Bro.
that's what I was going to ask you with that first $100 bill that you got from her. Like, what'd you do? Because we're talking about, you're a 14-year-old. $100 is a lot of money for a kid that age.
In that year.
Yeah.
In that year. So you're right. So I literally did not spend a penny on it. So like, I was like 14 or 15. I can't remember, but let's just say I was 15. So I used $100 to, I bought business cards.
Oh, damn, look at you, man.
I immediately invested back into the business cards. So I had business cards, and obviously as time moved on, I was like, okay, I need a website. So I I literally hired somebody, and I was hunting around for like website designers and all that. In 2005, 2010, you didn't have Fiverr.com. You didn't have none of that.
You didn't have none of these like freelancers apps that you could pull up in a second and get someone done.
Exactly, brother. And so when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. You know what? I mean, obviously back then it wasn't there. So I was just like, okay, cool. So bro, it got to a point where like I saved enough money to purchase a vehicle. Like I have multiple, right now as we speak, 2022, I have multiple vehicles on the road right now that have my logo, my phone number, my email. They literally have what's called a vehicle wrap. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what a vehicle wrap is, basically it's marketing material around your vehicle. And if you have a van, there's no windows, it's just the whole thing.
And that's just for real estate for yourself.
It's marketing. Yeah. It's marketing, bro. So like as I was moving along, I didn't know about all this stuff. Like one thing that I can share with everybody that is watching, with everybody that is listening to this podcast is this. You're not going to know how to move forward. You're just not, because you don't know. But one thing is for sure. When you make a committed decision, I want everybody, like low key, bro, like if everybody is watching this interview right now, I need you to pay attention right now, okay? Because what I'm about to say can probably change your life. You can literally skip the whole interview, but if you listen to what I'm about to say, it might change your whole life. It might. If you make a committed decision, the how will reveal itself. I literally want you to replay that again and again and again. If you make the committed decision, what that means is this. So I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to do this. And you just do it, and you do it again, and you do it again, and the how reveals itself. What I mean by that is this. The books, the podcasts, the YouTube videos, the this, the that, the Instagram influencers, it just pops up. Like, you don't know how to do it. Like, how do I do a podcast? How do I start a DJ company? You don't know that. But if you commit, if you plant your flag right? If you plant, there was a story a while back. I don't know how back it is, but there's a story about this emperor or or this captain of this military ship, and they get to an island, literally, and they want to conquer the island. They're gonna conquer the island, and they literally plant their flag, and they say the captain of there's like 4 or 5 military ships. They're about to conquer this island. And the captain says, we are not leaving until we conquer this island, or we're going to die trying. So he literally planted his flag. He's told everybody, bro, we're talking about military troops. And he told, if you're not in it, you're not in it. And he said, we're not leaving until we conquer. Bro, they conquered that island because they planted their flag and they say, no matter what, we're gonna win.
And that's about it, right? It's how much you want it. It's because no matter what, that's life for you. There's always gonna be an excuse why you can't do things, why you can't get out of bed, why you can't go to work. But you gotta execute it. I mean, that's the bottom line. Exactly like this. I learned all this by myself. I've been staying up late at night and looking at YouTube videos. Exactly. It's not the same as it was back then, but I'm using the time and advantage and tools and resources that I have, like everybody else does, to get it done. It's just how bad you want it. Mm-hmm. And I know some days are harder than others. Like I could imagine you have some days where they're hard. But again, it's how bad you want it. And the how will reveal itself. And I understand what you mean by that. I'm telling you.
And that's the thing that I try to like, obviously when I talk to people, like I try to tell them that, but like, it's hard, brother, because like, obviously, I'm 35 now. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm still young. You know, I'm hella young. You know, your boy young. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm over here thinking you're like my age, 28.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still young. So, what I tell people is this, bro. Like, basically, bro, you think that you, man, how, I lost my train of thought, but like, pretty much like, I'm young, bro, and like pretty much like you're gonna make sure that you gotta make things happen, bro, no matter what. And so like at the moment when I realized that, I was like, you know what, like time is kind of short, so you gotta make it happen right now. So you know what I'm saying?
You're telling me, man, like don't like think about it, 14 and now you are 35.
Exactly, yeah,
bro. And it's quick. I'm pretty sure like you could like blink back and like, damn, I remember that if it was yesterday. I still remember getting out of bed and going to high school, coming home, like trying to figure out what to eat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So like basically, bro, I was right there at the in my bedroom. The lady comes through and she asked me, "Hey, can you do the DJ gig?" I'm like, "No." I literally shut it off, but she convinced me, and I was like, "You know what? I'll do it." And then she was like, okay, I'll give it $200. Wait, $100 bill for like 3 hours. Yeah. Back then, that was money, bro. Mm-hmm. $100 for like 3 hours. That was like 5 or 6 right now. Yeah. It's not like a lot of money, but it's, you know, for 2 or 3 hours.
That's money.
That's $600. You know what I'm saying? So she said, okay, let's do it. And I did the gig, and all I did is focus on this. Remember this, people. I just reinvested it. I never made money from the first 2 or 3 years. I didn't, because I used the money to reinvest, bro. I own multiple vehicles, like company vehicles on the road right now, and they have vehicle wraps. Bro, that's a lot of money, bro. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 plus the vehicle, plus this, plus that. Like, you know, we gotta reinvest. And then after I had everything settled after 2 or 3 years, then I just went in, bro, on my marketing. Marketing is the number one, if not the number 2 thing that you got to focus on, bro. Marketing, bro.
And let me ask you this, like, what was the hardest thing, like, during that whole transition that you were at from DJing, like, the ups and downs? What was the hardest thing, like?
Well,
or like transitioning into like, all right, this enterprise that you got going on, because I'm pretty sure that one party opened up the next door, because I'm pretty sure someone's like, hey, who's he? Let me get his information. You got the cards.
I could say, obviously referrals were really good. I did a great job at a wedding or a quinceañera, or I was heavy on the clubs too. I was doing the clubs. I was below nightclub. I was doing the on Broadway. It was big, bro. Like, I don't know a lot of people that are watching this channel right now, but back then, like, it was popping, bro. Like, we had it going on, and everybody was making money. The promoter, the DJs, everybody, the owner, and that was the thing. But at the end of the day, bro, like, I feel like I wanted to make sure that I did my thing. Now, like, what one more time? What was your question again?
What was the hardest thing during this aspiration, right? You're finding yourself, or how'd you lead one door from DJing from house parties to DJing in clubs, and then, you know what, this is where I want to go. I want to own my own enterprise, of my own team, my own fleet.
A lot of people may ask themselves, I think this is the hardest part, but I'm gonna tell you 100, okay? I'm gonna keep it 100. It wasn't what you think it was. And obviously everybody's got their own opinion about it, but at the end of the day, like, I had a beautiful relationship with many females. Many. Bro, I think I had like 2 or 3. Maybe that's a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about serious relationships. And I was DJing, doing the clubs, doing the quinceañeras, the weddings. And, like, as an artist, you miss a lot because you got to sacrifice a lot. Like, even you, brother, like I know you're doing what you're doing right now, but at the end of the day, bro, like, I know you got your lady at the house. You got you telling me you got a baby. You got, we sacrifice. So, like, I remember, like, bro, low key, I lost like 2 or 3 relationships because of this DJ shit, bro. Low key, I did. And when I was going through the situation, I felt like, I'm like, okay, cool. You gonna give up? You gonna do this? And bro, and I didn't. And now that I think about it, I see the situation. I ask myself, did you do the right thing? But all I can say is this: I follow my dream regardless. And my best friend, a.k.a. my relationship partner, can agree or disagree with that situation. And at the end of the day, I love her. At the end of the day, I love myself. And you have to love yourself first. So I went with my dream. And I was willing to sacrifice bro, I had some solid relationships. I had some girls that would ride or die. Like, all of that, bro. But nah, bro, like, I love you. I respect you. I do this. I do all of that, bro. We could color the whole thing up. But at the end of the day, bro, I kept pursuing my dream, my business, my company.
And it's funny that you bring that up, because that's something that you don't really think about.
It's hard.
It isn't. And then when you don't really think about it until it impacts you, like, hey, you're not spending time with me. Hey, all you're doing is talking about your work. Hey, all you're doing is thinking about your work. And it's like, damn, like, that is true. And it's like, but this is what I want to do. I think that's a tough pill, and it's a tough sacrifice that you have to make for yourself, and just believing in yourself. And I think, like, I was speaking to Oscar, like, I had the previous guy I had interviewed. He actually hit some interesting points. He goes, I got to be Victor, the dad. I got to be Victor, the partner. I got to be Victor, the entrepreneur, podcaster. I got to be Victor, the worker. There's different versions of Victors that you got to be, but which one matters the most? And how are you going to delegate those, like, other time to other? And it's hard, man. Like, it's a learning cycle for me. And I feel like you got it down, and I know you're going to lose people on the way. And then there's nothing wrong with that.
And I would have to agree with you, brother, because at the end of the day, like, okay, so just not to sidetrack.
Yeah.
But I'll give you guys an example. Okay, Dr. Dre, right? The biggest artist in the West Coast, period. Whether you like it or not. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but at the same time, I don't care. Like, numbers wise, data wise, Dr. Dre is the face of the West Coast, right? So, like, at the end of the day, bro, when I decided to go with what I had to do, I had to put everything to the side, and I had to just go for it, brother. And at the end of the day, bro, like, I just decided to go all in. So like in the beginning, I was paying everything cash. Right? And like I don't know about you, but like most of us, maybe I could speak for myself. I don't want to speak for nobody else. But like if you Latino, if you Mexican American, if you Chicano, bro, like maybe you can relate. Like I was raised with like pay everything cash. Like why would you use credit? Why would you do this? Why would you that? Why would you pay for something that you don't need with other people's money in the bank, money and all that? And when I transitioned from that set of thinking, I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean? I was paying everything cash, bro. Like, so right now I'm 35, and when I was, bro, ever since I was 30 years old, I always paid everything cash, everything, because my mama, my grandma, my auntie, everybody was like, you better not mess with that credit.
That's what you were taught. That was the upbringing that you had.
And I grew up like that. So I was like, wait, in my head, it made sense. Why would I use somebody else's money to buy things that I want? Why? And that doesn't make sense from the humble individual's perspective. But when I started understanding credit, I was like, wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that I can borrow the bank's money very cheap and I can buy assets to cash flow the money? Basically, the people that rent my houses and rent my cars and rent whatever I got going on, and they will pay the bank, and then I would pocket the rest. So when I understood that, I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. I'm playing the wrong game, bro. I was raised with like use your own money. Like it takes money to make money, and it like all of that. So when I got locked in, I was like, wait a minute, that was all a lie.
See, because that's a cultural thing. I mean, it's not only you. I feel like it's not a cultural thing. I feel like it is like a mindset, and I'm not trying to knock on anybody's wood, but it's an uneducated mindset of the financial world, because we're taught to be oppressed, and that's what we're raised. And eventually, what happens is a cycle. We teach our kids to be, don't use credit, for example, us. But once you learn and you start reading what the rich are doing, it hits differently, because you find out that hey, your debt is not taxable.
Ooh,
it's like, what the fuck,
right. And that's the thing, brother. Like I'll tell you this story. Like I was 30 years old. I had no idea what credit was about. Literally like zero. Like at 30 years, I'm 35. Mm-hmm. So 30 years old, like 5 years ago, I've never had a credit card in my life. Never, like zero, like zero. All right. So I've never had a credit card in my life. Right. And I've never had like furniture on credit, a car on credit, no lines of credit.
Everything was on cash.
It was cash, bro. Like, and I was DJing, and I had a corporate job. I was doing utility billing company. Like I was making okay cheese. Yeah. I was all right.
You already had you had your own assets, but not where it's at to now. I mean,
exactly. Yeah. So I was like making like 50, 60K with my corporate company, and I was making another 50, 60 with the DJ. So like a year. So like I was, 100, 120K a month. I'm sorry, a year.
Yeah.
And I was, that's okay money. That's not low money. I was okay.
Well, he has more than me. I'll be honest.
I know people that are making like 40, 50, 60K a year. So I was making like 120. So like I was like, okay, cool. I'm doing okay. But then I was like, wait a minute. And then I realized that, wait a minute, like the wealthiest of the wealthiest are not using their own money to make money. They use the bank's money to make money. And so when I understand the logic, I'm like, okay, so what am I doing that I'm not supposed to be doing? And so I started working on my credit. My credit is the number one tool to leverage the bank's money to invest in cash flowing assets. And what I mean by that is Turo.
Yeah.
So Turo, if you don't know what Turo is, I need you to go to Google right now and literally Google Turo. Turo is a peer-to-peer sharing platform where you could literally like literally share your own car into the platform, and somebody will come along and rent your car and just rent your car, and you make some money.
So better yet, it's like an Airbnb, but for cars.
It's the Airbnb, but for cars. Yeah, bro. Like it's the Uber version for cars.
Do you feel like? And I feel like that's a new. It is a new. What would you say? It's a new asset. You know what I mean? It's a new to the game. Like you think about this because housing, Airbnb took over the hotel industry. So now this is like going to take over the rental car industry.
Exactly. And so like at the end of the day, like I want everybody that's watching this podcast, everybody that's listening right now to listen, like you can literally scratch everything that you've listened to, what I've said, but I want you to listen to this. Okay? You could literally like stop this recording right now. And I want you to say, I want you to listen to what I'm about to say. Okay. So there's people that are sleeping right now and they're making money. So the moment you can figure out how to make money when you sleep is the moment that you'll be financially free. So my goal today with my brother right here, with the struggles, adventures, is to share with you how you can do that. And at the beginning, I was paying cash. But now I don't do that anymore. I use credit. I leverage credit to invest in assets that make money. Okay? I literally buy things that the renters pay back, and then I pay the debt, I service the debt, and then I pocket the rest. I know this might be a lot for you to understand in the beginning. So you may want to replay this video again and again and again. I literally use the bank's money to buy things that make me money. And then as it makes me money, I literally pay the bank back, and then I pocket the rest. So with Turo, I literally, all I do is I purchase vehicles. I have 5 cars right now as we speak. I have 5. And those cars make me like close to $4,200, give or take, after I pay the expenses, because there's expenses involved. Gotta make like $4,200. And so when I make that money, I service the debt, meaning I pay the car payments, I pay the insurance, I pay the stuff that is involved to run a business.
Yeah, the maintenance of it in a sense.
I have an LLC, like I have a real business, and I pay them, but I'm still pocketing like $3,000 to $4,000 every month.
So let me backtrack this.
That's a lot.
No, yeah, definitely it is. But let me backtrack you to this. When were you enlightened, awakened, right? Let me just use this terminology. When did you realize that cash was not the answer, or that you found out that this credit's going to actually change my world, change the game, and change my life for the better?
You know what, brother? I have the right answer for that. I do. Okay, so about 3-4 years ago, I was all about cash.
Yeah.
Like I don't care who you are. You can never change my way of thinking, a.k.a. my mindset. Because that's all it is. It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's a train of thought. And nobody can change my way, period, no matter what. And I went to, so at 30 years old, I had no credit. I had nothing. I had no credit cards. I had no bank accounts. I had no furniture on credit. Bro, zero. Ever since I was 30 years old. I've never had a credit card, never had nothing, bro. Like whatever you can think of right now that had to do with credit, I never did that. Never. I always paid cash. Why? Because my auntie, my grandma, you better not mess with that credit. You better not, está loco, güey. Está loco. Está loco. No crédito, loco. That's my grandma.
Yeah.
My grandma. Oh, no. Okay, well, I didn't mess with no credit.
So then who changed his mindset? Like who changed you?
I feel like, bro, okay, so, all right, so I have to tell you something, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
And before we get into credit, I have to go into some personal life shit. I had a baby. I had a baby at 30 years old with my beautiful wife. My wife, she's we did our thing and we had our baby, bro. But like he passed away. Oh. And we were we did what we did, and my son passed away 5 days after he was born. And after he was born, and he passed away and all of that, bro. And pretty much after that, right before that and after that, this is in between. I was like, hey, babe, like I was talking to my wife. I want to get us a nice car. I don't want like no buggy, no crash dummy. I don't want no like $4,000 or $5,000 car. Like I want something nice, 20, 30, 40. Something nice, the airbags work and everything.
For you guys, it's a brand new experience. You want the best experience you can from this day forward, type of thing. I gotta get it. I
got the baby on the way, like my wife, and okay, cool. And so I did it, bro. And then like I was like, one thing that I know about credit is if you want the best percentage, the best credit score for your deal on your credit card, on your credit score, you want to make sure that you make sure that you have the best credit score.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I did is I went to the dealership, and then when I went to the dealership, they were like, hey, you know what? We're gonna run your credit, and we're gonna make sure you get the best thing.
Yeah.
So I told him this, look, hold on, don't do that. I want you to do this. I told him this because, bro, the dealerships will play you.
Well, yeah, because they'll run your credit multiple times. And that would drop your score no matter what. And they hit you with, we already ran it once. It's okay. Don't worry about, you have a 3-way delinquency, some bullshit. I get that, yeah.
Okay, so so everybody that's watching this podcast, please do not go straight to the dealership. Don't do that. You're playing yourself.
Yeah, and see, not a lot of people fucking know that where you're going with.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So literally, a lot of people don't know this, but okay, cool. So if you're asking yourself, well, what if I don't do that? What am I gonna do, bro? I didn't know you could go straight to your bank.
Yeah.
So who do you bank with? Bank of America, Chase, Navy Federal. Who do you bank with? So go to them, and then you say, okay, run my credit, and what do I get approved for? And so once you go through that process, they'll let you know, hey, your credit score is this, and this is what you got approved for, and you could get a $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 car. Now go look for the car. So you got the check in your hand, and then you go look for the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so after that, bro, you go look for the car. So that's what I did. I went to look for the car. I found the car, and like, pretty much, bro, like I buy cars. Wait, so at the time, I pull up. It wasn't like that at the beginning, bro. I pull up to the Chase Bank, and then I told him, hey, I'm trying to buy this car. I got this brand new baby on the way. My wife, blah blah blah. I'm trying to see what it is. And he goes, have you, remember I was 30 years old.
Yeah, with no credit.
All right, everybody listen up. I was 30 years old. I always paid everything in cash. Always paid everything in cash. All right, so you got to. I want you to understand the perspective, the angle, because some people will lose it. You know, so like I had, like I could have, but I didn't. So I'm there at the bank, and I'm trying to get this loan to buy this car, and they're like, "Okay, Albert, so you've never had a credit card? No. You've never had a car loan? No. You never had furniture on credit? No. I've never had any of that, bro, because I was paid cash. Like, bro, I was DJing. I had my corporate job. I was making some good money. So
why would you even need it?
So like $8,000, $10,000 car, I saved up and I paid for it cash. And so bro, the dude said this, bro. He said so apologetic, bro. He said, I apologize, but I cannot loan you this money for this vehicle because I do not know if you can service the debt. That's what he said. In a nutshell, bro, I don't know if you could pay this money.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a credit score and you don't have credit.
You pretty much don't have history of reliability.
Reliability, yeah, bro. So like in the corporate world, credit means like can I lend you this money and you pay me back with interest. Right? In the hood, like, bro, like let's just say you ask me, hey, Pleazy, DJ Pleazy, can you let me borrow like $5K? Hey, bro, I got you. Here's $5K. I do it all day. But like at the end of the day, you gotta pay me $5,500.
Yeah.
Because it's interest. Like I can't just let you borrow money for no money.
Exactly. Because I'm more likely not to pay it back in a sense. I get it. Yeah.
Right. But if I know, like with a credit score, obviously in the hood there's no credit score. But like if I can see that your credibility is solid, like you've never paid late to any of my boys that you ask money for, I'm gonna be like, all right, bro, here's the $5K. And then you can pay me back $5,500. But at the end of the day, the interest is there. But at the end of the day, you got the money. You make the move that you need to make. And you're happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy.
But we're going to go back to this corporate world. There's no breadcrumbs of that. I mean, that credibility in the streets doesn't relate to your credit score at all.
And you're very right, brother. Like, you're right. Like the credibility in the street does not transfer over to the corporate world. So like when I was there trying to buy that car for my family, the guy was literally telling me, I cannot loan you this money because I cannot identify if you could pay the debt back.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, so bro, I got a little upset. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't?
All right. I'm in front of this bank. I'm literally in the bank right now. And the guy's telling me, you can't pay for this, blah, 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 credit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I told him this. I'm like, okay, I want you to check my checkings, my savings, my other savings, and I have 2 other checking accounts. And I want you to count the money. I told him that, bro. I want you to count the money and tell me what's the number. And he got quiet and he was like, okay, you got like 63, 65K. I had like 65K cash, bro. 60, you know, I'm a little that made me not a lot of money, bro, but 65, you know, that's cash.
That's cash, exactly. And you're a preferred you're telling them like, I'm a customer here. I got money here.
I got money.
You're telling me no?
Yeah. And I told him, look, bro, so what's the number? He said 65. Okay, cool. You and I know I can go to the dealership right now and buy the car cash. So I don't need this credit goofiness. Mm-hmm. I don't need this funny stuff. I don't need it. He goes, okay, yeah, we can do it. I'm like, all right, you have a good day. I went to the parking lot, bro, and literally, bro, I went to the parking lot, and then after that, bro, I haven't really told anybody about this. I probably shared it with my wife maybe once or twice, but I was in the parking lot, bro, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to allow the system, because there's a system in place. Yeah. I'm not going to allow the system to tell me what to do. I'm going to understand the system and play the game, because credit is a game. everybody that's listening to this podcast right now, I want you to understand one thing. Credit is a game. And when you understand how to play the game, you can win. But you have to understand how the game is played.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, brother. That's what it is, hands down. That's what it is.
So once you got denied by the bank, right? What did you do?
So basically, brother, when I was right there in the bank, right, and the guy was like, "I apologize, but we cannot identify if you can service the debt." Basically, a.k.a. credit. So servicing the debt means you cannot pay back in a timely manner because there's no history. That's what that mean by that. It's a very technical verbiage, but at the end of the day, that's what that means. You can't pay the money because we don't see a history that you can pay the money back.
Yeah.
And so I walked outside, and literally, brother, like I walked outside in the parking lot of Chase Bank. Chase. CHASE. Chase Bank. I walked outside after the dude told me that. And then I said, you know what? F that, bro. Like, I'm not playing these games. I was in the parking lot for like 2-3 hours, bro. I literally took it personal because when I told the guy, look, you see my savings and my check-ins and savings, you see all the numbers. I could pay this car. I was trying to get a 2018 Black Impala, bro. Mm-hmm. Chevrolet Impala, bro. 2018 Black Impala, leather interior and everything. I got the car outside.
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay, cool. So it was nice. Black interior, the whole nine, bro. It was nice. All right. Well, in my eyes, that was nice back in the days. Like, it's still nice right now. I don't care what nobody says. If you got a Black Impala with the black interior, the whole nine, you good. And I was trying to get that, and they pretty much denied me. And then I went back, bro, in the parking lot. I chased, and I said this to myself, and I remember this. I said, I was in the parking lot, bro. I chased. I just got denied. I just got denied. And I told them this. I said to myself, I said, no matter what happens right now, no matter what happens, I'm going to learn credit. I don't care who, what, when, or how. I don't care. None of that, bro. I wasn't playing no games. I stuck my fucking flag in the ground. I stuck it down and I said, you know what? I'm going to learn credit. And I did. You know what? At 30 years, I'm 35 right now. So it's been 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Then I've been studying and understanding credit and how credit works. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to do credit no matter what. And so I learned it. And so right now my credit score is at 810.
Oh, shit. Congrats, bro.
So a lot of people thank you. A lot of people don't understand what that means. So, like, if you had, like, a credit score, like, in high school from F to A or A+, I'm like an A, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not an A+, but I'm right there. Like, pretty much I'm an A+, bro. Like, no matter how you want to see it, but I am. But, the credit score ranges from 300 to 850, and I'm 810. So that's right there.
Yeah, and it's pretty hard to stay that low because even if you don't use it, it goes down. You overuse it, it goes up, down still.
Exactly. So like when the dude told me that I will not let you borrow money from the bank to pay for this car, that's essentially what they do. You go to a bank, hey, I want to buy this car. Can you loan me the money? And my credit score, my credibility, that's what credit is short for. Credibility. My credibility to pay this loan is 810, meaning I'm going to pay you back no matter what.
Yeah.
But if your credit score is like 650, 600, 550, bro, there's people that have credit scores of like 400, 450. So like the lenders, a.k.a. the banks, or the people who are going to loan you the money to buy whatever you're trying to buy, they're gonna look at that score and go, I'm sorry, but I cannot let you borrow the money because you've missed the payment. You've done this, you've done that.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part because people don't really see the repercussion of missing a payment or paying the bare minimum, because that's how they get you. They want you to pay the bare minimum because those interest rates start spiking up slowly but surely, and then what you bought ends up being less than the interest is.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, so so a lot of people reach out to me and say on my Instagram, DJ Pleazy at DJ Pleazy. They reach out to me. Hey, do you do credit repair? Personally, I know how to do it. I really do. Mm-hmm. I know how to do it, but I don't do credit repair. I do credit like education.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what you're not supposed to do so that you can have a good score. So with credit repair, like I know how to do it, and if I had to, I'll fix it. I'll fix your credit score. But if you don't know what does what in the system, in the credit world, then like obviously, like, okay, let me digress. Like, most companies and most businesses, they want you to come back as a repeat customer.
Of course.
In the credit repair repair world, you don't want to keep coming back. Like I don't do credit repair. I do credit teaching. Like, I teach you how to do it, but I know how to fix it, but I won't do it for you, because if I do it for you, you won't know how to fix it again.
Exactly. You don't learn, because you're more likely to do it again. Like, hey, DJ Pleazy got me. He's going to fix it again.
So like, I'll show you, like, I'll walk you step by step. But like, if I tell you how to do it, like I'll show you how to do it, but like, you're going to mess it up again, because credit, how do I say this, brother? Credit is a lifestyle. So paying your payments on time, keeping your utilization low, and all the behavior that gets you a high credit score, it's a lifestyle. Like, okay, so let's talk about it. The 5 things that you have to get to have a high credit score are the following. Number 1, I hope that you have a pen and paper right now, because what I'm about to share with you is really powerful. Now, you may or may not know this, but this is it. Right now, I'm about to lay it down. Number 1, payment history. Okay, so you literally just borrowed money from a company, from a bank, to pay for the car, right? When you purchase a car, you get a loan, right?
Yep.
So the loan is up at a percentage rate. Mm-hmm. So let's just say you buy a $10,000 car. Let's do easy numbers. Okay. Easy. You buy a $10,000 car and your credit score is 750. That's pretty good. Anything over, listen to me. Anything over 720, you're good. I have a 810. That's like really good.
Yeah.
Like, the bank's literally saying, take my money for free. I could borrow money for free. Like, I could borrow 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, $100,000 for free. Meaning, I don't have to pay them anything when I borrow the money.
Yeah.
But before we get to my stage, you could borrow money from the bank at a very low interest if your credit score is low, is really high. So in other words, if you have a very bad credit, basically what I'm saying is, if your score is low, it's expensive to have a bad credit score. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. So like, if you've never really paid things on time, and you never really kept your utilization low, and you never really like put things together, it's gonna cost you more money to buy that thing that you want, whether it's an apartment, a car, or with a loan, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So the idea is this, bro. So like, the goal is to make sure, number 1, that you pay your payments on time. I don't care what you gotta do. Like if the minimum payment is $500, $300, $100, make sure you pay it on time. I always tell everybody to set up auto pay. 95% of my payments with whatever I got going on, we're adults. Yeah. We got to pay our stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Our rent, our car payment, or whatever. We got to pay it on time. So as long as you I'm sure that my funds are going to be there. As long as you're sure that the funds are going to be there and you set it up on auto pay, everybody's going to get paid. So it's auto pay.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, number one. Okay, let me ask you this, brother. If I let you borrow $500 or $1,000, what's the most important thing to you, to me?
Get it back.
Get it back. Right. It's payment history.
Yeah.
Number one, 35%. I want you, everybody, right now, I want you to write this down. 35% of your payment history is the number one thing. Number one. Number two is credit utilization. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say, what is credit utilization? Okay, credit utilization means this. If I'm a bank, let's go with Chase, because that's my bank. I love Chase. Number one bank, period. I don't care what nobody says. And if a credit individual is telling you that Chase is the one, bro. Mm-hmm. Okay, I know. I've done my homework. Okay. Chase is the king.
Yeah.
Period. If you don't have a Chase account, you need to get a personal bank account with Chase and start the process. Anyways, so with Chase, bro, like let's just say you have I have multiple. Obviously, I'm in a higher level, but let's just say with Chase, I have multiple $10,000 credit cards. I have 3. So every credit card, the utilization is number 2. So let's just say my credit ability to spend, my credit ability to spend is $10,000, yeah. and I spend $1,000. That's 10% of my credit utilization. I can spend $10,000, but I only chose to spend $1,000. That's the 10%. Mm-hmm. So the second most important part of credit is to make sure that you spend less than 10% on your credit report.
So if you're already spending more than 50%, you're losing.
Yeah. So like, let's just say I had a credit card for $10,000 and I spend $5,000. I'm at 50%. In the credit reporting agency, the credit world, you are using more than what they are expecting you to use. It's weird, bro. Like, it's weird. Like I want to use, in the beginning, I thought, boy, so let me use everything and then pay everything. They don't want that.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Because you're not really borrowing money at all.
Exactly. So there's a lot of people that are just brand new to credit, but like basically, if you use the credit and then not pay it back, the credit card companies make money from the interest. Yeah. So let's just say you have a $10,000 credit card, you use $5,000 and you pay $2,000. $3,000 of that is under the
bank, right?
Under the bank, yeah. So basically, the bank's making interest. So the bank makes money off of your interest all day, every day. So that's why I'm saying every time you don't pay your money back on time, the interest is being calculated so that the bank makes money. And when the banks make money, you lose. Yeah. So at the end of the day, bro, I have 18 credit cards.
Oh, shit.
I have 18 credit cards right now. So, because so you have on-time payments, you have payments on time, and then you have credit utilization, and then you have mix of credit. Mm-hmm. So mix of credit is when you have multiple things that can create your credit profile. And when you can create your credit profile, you as the individual, you can save on the credit interest. So like, let's just say I have credit cards, I have a car payment, I got a mortgage, like a house payment. So when you have a mix of credit, so okay,
so it's like a portfolio. Pretty much it's a business portfolio, but in credit, right? You have different assets in different portfolio.
Exactly. So let's just say you're brand new, you're 18 or 19, 20 years old, and you pull up to the credit world and you just have 2 credit cards. But then I pull up and then I say I have 5 credit cards, I have 1 mortgage, and I have 2 vehicles on my credit. Why would the bank trust you more than me? Mm-hmm. I have a mix of credit things that are on my report, and you only have credit cards. They're gonna look at you and go, nah, bro, like you're cool, but this guy over here has a house, has a car payment, has a credit card, has a line of credit on his credit report.
Looks more responsible.
Exactly. And the next point is age of credit. See, I'm going down the list, bro.
Oh, yeah, because it talks about each one of those things. I mean, like the usage, how much you use.
Exactly.
How old is a credit?
How old is a credit, bro? Like, I wish I had like a 20, 30, 40-year-old credit card, but I don't. I have a 5-6-year-old credit card. But even though I have a young credit score, my ability to pay payments on time is flawless, bro. Like I'll pull up, bro. I'll pull up my phone right now, bro, and I have a perfect credit score. Like I can literally go to every bank and borrow money for free. And what I mean by that is this. I could go to a car dealership. I could go to anybody, bro. I don't care what it is. BMW, Lexus, Mercedes. I might even go to Ferrari, bro. I could, because I got that power, bro. So I go over there and then I say, okay, my credit score is this. And they're going to go, okay, let me run your credit. And they'll run the credit, bro. And then they'll see, oh, damn. Okay, cool. So you could literally I could borrow money for free, bro. I could borrow 30, 40, 50, 60, 100K for free, meaning I don't have to pay an interest behind that. I literally borrow the money to buy the asset and then cash flow and make money back.
So we're going back to the age of credit. How long is bad credit?
I mean, bro, like if you have bad credit,
well, I guess what I'm trying to say, is there a thing where, hey, you know what, I've had this debt for about 6-7 years now. Mm-hmm. It becomes a bad thing where it affects you. There's a certain timeline and demeanor where you got to pay.
You got to fix it,
right?
Yeah, I mean,
because some people get that. Sorry to cut you off, but some people get that perception of, hey, I got to have credit, a line of credit, an age of credit, but that debt is never really paid off. So that's where people get confused as well.
And I feel like if you got they call it derogatory marks on your credit report. So if you have negative things on your credit report, like you didn't pay on time, you got a charge off. They call it a charge off, or they call it a repo. Mm-hmm. They got a car and you didn't pay, so they repo the car. So like if you have that's what they call negative derogatory accounts on your account, so on your credit report. So the only thing that I can say is this: you have to get credit repair. There's multiple companies out there right now. I could give you a couple that I trust personally. Okay, Rapid Credit Boosters, rapidcreditboosters.com. Okay, they'll literally, this is what they'll do. Because this is what I will do. If somebody will ask me right now, okay, so can you fix my credit? I'll tell them I don't fix credit. I teach people about credit. Yeah. I educate. Because if I was a credit repair company, I don't want you to come back to me again and again and again, even though most business models want that.
Yeah, because it's a retention of customer.
Exactly. So like if I was a grocery store, keep coming back, bro. Yeah. Keep coming back. But it's not about that. Like, credit repair is not about that. Like, in my point of view, obviously, different companies just want you to keep coming back and then make more money. I get that. But with me, don't, like, once I tell you how credit works, please don't come back. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. I just told you how to do it. I just told you how to fix it. I just told you the situation. So, all right, credit, boosters.com, bro. Like, that's the people who I trust and who I know can get the job done.
And for me, there's not affiliated marketing at all. Yeah,
It's not.
I have no idea who these people are until you guys are saying them right now. Just letting everybody know. But this is like we're touching off that is for me is a lot of people don't have that discipline. That's where it is. It's discipline and dedication.
Exactly, brother. And you know, credit is a lifestyle. Credit is not like, okay, I'm gonna fix my credit right now and I'm gonna be okay and blah, blah, blah. No, bro. Like, I live credit.
Yeah.
Like, you mean to tell me, okay, I want everybody to listen to me right now, bro. You mean to tell me that because of my personal credit, my credibility. Credit means it's short for credibility. All right, let's keep it 100, right? Because I like to keep it 100. If you in the hood, if you in front of your boy, right? If you in front of your boy and your boy lets you borrow $100, and he said, okay, so today's Sunday and next week on Monday you gotta pay me back. And you said, you know what? I'm gonna pay you back. And you pay back next Monday. Your credibility, a.k.a. your credit, is good. All right, cool. He said he's gonna pay me back. We good. We're really good, right? But if you say you're gonna pay back and you don't, your credit score, your credibility is like, all right, I don't know about this dude. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And so, like, as the bigger the number, because obviously as you move along with life, the credit is going to get bigger. Mm-hmm. Like, you want to buy a house. Yeah. You don't want to just buy a car. You're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
You have bigger goals, and that's the goal. That's the main goal. I mean, that's the goal we hope everybody has. I mean,
the American dream, yeah. Right? So, like, if you play me on the low level and you can't keep your credibility, you're wrong, bro. So if I've let a lot of people borrow $500, $600, $800, $1,000, bro. Yeah. Many people. I'm not talking about credit, like in credit world. Yeah. I'm talking about one-on-one. Hey, bro, bro, I'm doing wrong right now. I need some money, bro. You got me? All right, bro, you my bro. But here's a quick 500. Mm-hmm. Here's a quick 1,000. I've done it many times. I've lost, bro, but it's okay because whenever I lend money out, and the banks do this too. When I let money out, I just know that I can let it go. Yeah. And I wouldn't take an L if you don't pay me back. I'll let you borrow the money, but I know that if you don't pay me back, it's cool because I wasn't expecting you to do so anyways. Mm. Right? But if the people, and many people do pay me back, I just go, okay, cool. Now I let you borrow 500. So next time you hit me with like, let me get 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Here you go. Because your credibility, your credit score tells me you got it. Yeah. Bro, at the end of the day, I feel like everybody that's watching this podcast needs to understand that the credit, bro, low key, I want to tell you this right now, bro. I want you guys to listen up. Credit is the foundation of success, period, point blank. If you could borrow the bank's money, it's not your own money. I have money, bro. Like, I'm not going to tell you the number, but let's just say 60, 70, 80, 100K. Let's just say it was that, all right? I'm going to just say that. Why would I use my own money to start a business? Why? No, I leverage the bank's money. All I do is use the bank's money to buy assets, to cash flow the money, and then I can service the debt. A lot of people may not even understand what that means. All I'm doing is, how do I say it? In the most humblest way, I borrow the bank's money, I buy things that make me money, and then I pay the bank back. So right now, Turo, Turo, is the hottest thing in the city, period. And they've been around for like 6, 7, or 8 years. They've been around. Like, we're late to the party. Okay, I literally buy cars, okay, for like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. I literally call the bank and say, hey, I got this car, and They want $8,000 for it. Can you let me borrow the money? I have 60, 80, 100,000 cash in my bank account, but I don't fuck with that. I just tell them, hey, can you let me borrow the money? Because my credit is strong. My credibility is strong. I could pay you back. They give me the money. I buy the car, and then I put the car on Turo, and the Turo makes money for me. So every single car, let's just say I buy a $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 car, $10,000 car. You know, I go the economy route. I'm not trying to buy a luxury car right now. Later on, I will. Okay, so I buy this car and I put her on Turo. People are renting my car, and I'm making about $800, $900, $1,200 a month every car. I then pay the car payment because I borrow the bank's money. So I pay the car payment every single month, and then I pay the insurance, right? So let's just say the car payment is $250 or $300 for easy numbers. The car payment on an $8,000 car is $300. The car insurance is $100. I have flawless insurance. Like, I've never been in an accident. So my discount, my rate is way better than everybody's. So let's just say it's $300 for the car payment, $100 for the car insurance, and I'm making $1,000 per car. I'm pocketing $600 every single month. Every single month I make $600 per car times 5. I have 5 cars. I'm walking away with $4,000 or $5,000 every single month because of my credit.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit! Hey man, you gotta respect the hustle, man. That's the bottom line. So from here, let me ask you this towards the end of the follow-up question. Where do you see yourself now? I mean, do you see yourself eventually branching off into more assets, whether it be with Turo or your DJ company? What is the next move for you?
So basically, brother, like my next goal is to have 10 vehicles by the end of the 2022. If I have hold on, wait a minute. When? Because it's a mindset.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about is when. It's not about if, because if you're thinking about if, you know, an old man once told me this. I'm gonna tell you like this. An old man, I was like, I think I was 17 or 18 years old, and I'm 35. That was 10, 15, 20, 10, 15 years ago. So I was at my job, and I was minding my own business, whatever. And this old man, my coworker, he was like 70, veteran, military, the whole nine. He pulls up on me and he tells me this. Hey, Albert, are you all right? Yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm doing all right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, you look a little bummed out. And I'm like, bro, like, can you remember when you were like 16, 17, 18 years old on the side of your job, your part-time job, bummed out a little bit, maybe? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So I was there. I was just like, I was 18, 19 years old, and the dude, he's an old man, old head, and he pulls up on me. He goes, what's wrong with you? Because I was kind of like bummed out on the side of the my job, taking my break. And he goes, what's up? I'm like, look, man, I don't tell nobody my business, but I'm going to tell you this. Like, pretty much, I ain't got no money, man. I'm 18, 19 years old. I ain't got no money. I make some money from this job, but I can't really, like, my finances ain't there. Like, that's the situation. And then he goes, I pretty much told him I'm broke. Like, I had no money. I'm 18, 19, 20 years old. I'm broke. I ain't got no money.
You're already thinking about the bigger picture shit. Like, fuck, it sucks not having money. I fucking feel it.
Can you imagine? I was on the side of my job, taking my lunch break, whatever. And he pulls up at me. I guess he was taking his break too. And then he goes, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I ain't making no money, man. I don't really tell nobody about this, but I ain't making no money, and this is what it is. And he told me this, bro. I want everybody to focus on this right now. I told you earlier to focus on, what this whole interview was about, but I need you to focus on this. He said this, Albert, I need you to be careful. We need you to be careful on what you say, because what you say becomes flesh. And I was young, bro. I was like 18, 19, 20 years old. Like when he told me that, I'm like, bro, you are old man, bro. Bro, I was pounding my chest like I was really, really pounding my chest like, bro, who are you, bro?
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man, 18, 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you to tell me what to do and how to do it? Bro, low key, I told him that. Like, I was 18, 19, and he was like 70, 75.
Yeah.
He was an old man,
He's
bro.
over here sharing his
wisdom.
What he learned, right?
Yeah, and he said, be careful with what you say, because what you say becomes flesh. And he said, I'm like, bro, who are you to tell me what to do and all that? Low key, I told him that. And he said, look, he said this. He said, what you say becomes flesh, so be careful with what you think about and what you say about. Bro, low key, it took me like maybe like 2 or 3 years. He told me that, and I dusted him off. I'm like, bro, you are old man, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And I walked away. But then as time came along, I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 35. And then I said, okay, oh, damn. We have to be careful with what we say, because it becomes flesh. So, in other words, you have to, how do I say this, brother, so it can make sense to everybody? Like we become what we think about.
And that's more or less like manifesting.
Yeah, that's a whole different, like I could talk about money all day. I could talk about credit all day. But fuck that, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, you could bleep this out, whatever, bro. Like, nah, that's not the truth. The truth is we become what we think about. So if you think about you being a winner, if you think about you being a successful story, if you think about you getting the house, if you think about it, you get what you think about. And that's the truth. And I can't explain that more cleaner, more thorough than that. We become what we think about. So you have to be careful with what you say. So if you say, obviously a lot of folks with the COVID situation, they're thinking, I'm broke. I don't have the money. You don't say that. What you need to say, there's a better way to say that. And the better way to say that I'm broke is this. I'm currently overcoming a financial hardship. Because the individual that's saying that I'm broke, they're done.
Yeah, they're lost.
There's no exit. You see, I'm broke. I'm done. But the individual is the mindset. That's where I'm going. I'll get back to that. The individual that says that I'm currently overcoming a financial hardship is the same thing. They're broke, but they're overcoming it.
Yeah, but they're not believing it. They're not falling into that mindset of, damn, I have money. I know I have money, but there's a way out.
Exactly, brother. And so, like, when he said that, I'm like, F this, F that, blah, 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 blah. That's it. So at the end of the day, when you watch this podcast, when you listen to it, when you do what you do, I want you to understand this. If you believe in it, it can happen, because it is the belief in what you think about that makes it a reality. And that's it. So the individual that's focused that I'm broke, that dude is stuck. Like, he's not going anywhere. But the individual that is focused on I'm overcoming a financial hardship is the individual that is broke. Let's keep it real. But is getting through it. And that's the message. And at the end of the day, like, you can shape it the way you want to shape it, but credit is the foundation of success. Because I was raised with, you need money to make money. That's a lie. I can use credit. I can leverage credit. I can use the bank's money to make money, and that's it. I've never, bro. I have 5 cars. I have a total of 6, but 5 on the platform. I have 5 cars that I've never paid a penny out of my pocket. I use the bank's money to buy the vehicles, and then I put them on the platform, and then I make money from there, and then I service the debt. Meaning, I pay whatever the car payment and the insurance, and then I'm making 2, 4, 5, 6,000. That's what they do with real estate. That's what they do. They buy the house and they get people to rent the house, and then the renters pay the debt. Right? Let's just say your mortgage when you buy the house. I'm just gonna keep it real simple. You buy a house for, let's just say your house payment is $2,000.
Yeah.
You rent the house for $2,500. Right? You rent it. The renters pay you $2,500. You pay $2,000 for the mortgage, and you keep $5,000. Right? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm doing. Every single car. And so, like, before you know it, I have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every month coming in easy because of my credit.
That's on top of whatever you're doing as well on the side.
And I'm not even I'm not even like, bro. I'm a DJ and I'm making like 2, 3, 4, 5K every month for my DJ. So that's like 10K a month automatic.
Damn, man. That's fucking dope.
But I would have never done this without credit. I did it cash in the beginning, but listen to me. If you don't fix your credit is expensive if your credit is low. And if you don't fix your credit, if you don't talk to people how to fix your credit, it's expensive. Credit is expensive, man.
Let me just say this, and I think we're gonna end up wrapping it up. For those that are scared, seeking help, or those that are scared to speak up, what would you advise them? Just like, what courage would you give them? Because you're a very confident guy. You're a very radiant guy. You do this DJing. It takes a lot. I mean, that's what makes you stand out. Like you said, there are guys could be DJs better than you, but once you hand them the mic, it's over. So what would you give them to help get this confidence to seek help to change their life?
I mean, I'll tell you this, man. This is the first step. If your credit is wobbly, I'm talking about credit like finances, but like if your credibility / your person as an individual, you have to gain confidence. But if your credit ain't right, like the first thing is you have to check where you're at with your credit. So pulling your credit report is number one. You have to know where you're at. Mm-hmm. Okay, so like I'm at a 680. I'm at a 650. I'm at 600. I'm at a 720. Anybody that's at a 700 or more, you're good.
What about the people that are 500? What would you recommend?
First, pull your credit report right now. It's free. If you go to Experian.com right now, it's free. They give you what's called a FICO score. A FICO score is what most lenders use. What does that mean? Like in the beginning, I'm like, what does the lenders and the FICO score? Well, what does that mean? Okay, so whenever you make a purchase for a vehicle, for a house, for this, for that, for anything, they're gonna pull what's called a FICO score. The FICO score is what most lenders use to determine whether or not you can pay the debt back.
And this is the number we're talking about, the 500 or the 300 all the way to the 850.
Exactly, because there's a FICO and there's this thing called a vintage score. Mm-hmm. So if you go to like, I love the people. I mean, no shame, but like creditkarma.com.
Yeah.
If you go to Credit Karma, they're going to give you a score.
But it's not accurate.
It's not accurate. Let's just say, just, for numbers and giggles or whatever, let's just say you go to creditkarma.com right now as we speak. You go to Credit Karma and your credit score is like 720 on a vintage score. It's not what the lenders use. It's not
accurate.
But it's like 10 or 15 points low. And when you go to your FICO score, it's a 700. So it's like over there was 720, but it's really a 700. So it's not accurate because it's free. If you as we all know, if it's free, it's not free.
Of course not. Nothing's ever free.
So the moment you pay for your FICO score is the accurate number. So I always pay $19.99 a month or every 2 or 3 months, whatever. I pay I think Experian, I think it's like $9.95 a month.
But at least you're getting your true accurate score, and that's where you build upon, right?
Exactly. So if you would, obviously, I'm gonna tell you this nutshell. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna tell you this. Understanding your credit score is an investment. So when I pay the $10 a month for Experian.com to show me the three, because there's 3 credit reporting agencies. I don't call it credit bureaus. That's trash, bro. Because a credit bureau has to do with the government. A bureau, like the FBI, like it's a bureau. Like and Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, which are the 3 major reporting credit agencies. Those are the 3 main ones, right? They're not part of the government. And that's what we think, but they're not. They're independent companies that report your credit worthiness to everybody, to all the banks. So whenever I tell them what to do, they have to do it, because us as consumers, we control that. We control how they report our information, and if they're wrong, we have the ability to remove it
and challenge it.
And so that's where credit repair comes into place. So let's just say I have a credit card for $20,000, and I've only used $10,000, but they're reporting $12,000 as a usage. I can challenge that, and they will remove it. No matter what, bro. Like, you can have a car payment, and if your car payment is not at the right, like, let's just say your car is $20,000 and you got $18,000 left, and they say that you have $19,000 left on that car payment, it's wrong. So you can challenge it, and once they see that you challenged it, they have to remove it, so it's no longer a negative on your credit report. That's big gems, because if you can identify mistakes on your credit report that are not correct, you could get it removed. Meaning any collection accounts, any charge-offs, any late payments that are not correct. I'm not saying that you didn't do it. Maybe you were late, but obviously you're not gonna tell that to the credit bureaus.
Yeah,
you're gonna say, okay, that is not correct because I was not late at that time. Maybe you were a day or 2 off. So the credit repair, all they do is they identify the mistakes that the credit agencies did.
Yeah.
And if they figure it out, they can remove it, because there's laws in place right now that can remove any credit inaccuracies from your credit report. And if you can figure it out and you can find out that they did not report it on time or properly, you win. Welcome to credit repair.
Mic fucking drop, man. All right, man, and that's pretty much it. Unless you got anything else to say, man.
I mean, your boy DJ Pleazy at Instagram at DJ Pleazy. I got a DJ company. We do weddings, quinceañeras, birthday parties at the DJ DJSD at the DJSD.com.
Here it is on the site.
And there's the website right there. So, we do weddings, quinceañeras, birthday parties. We do funeral celebrations. We do, when you break up with your bride, what do you call that?
Your fiance.
Your fiance. Yeah, but pretty much when you do the divorce anniversary, bro, we do everything. The DJ company of San Diego is a company that provides DJ services for all your needs: weddings, quinceañeras, birthday parties. You name it. But at the end of the day, like, credit is the foundation of success.
Man, we good, man. Thank you for coming on, boss.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Yeah.
Hey, there we go, boss. And we done.